Hello everybody, welcome back. Last time out, we continued our reasonable form in the National League, but we lost in the FA Cup, a first round proper, to our rivals in the National League, Bromley. Today, we look to try and continue that form in the National League as we look to try and get out of the National League and get in to the Football League. Happy New Year! Hello and welcome to episode 19 of To Be a Legend. If you're watching this on the day of release or the day after, it's our first episode since the new year. So it is a very happy new year to you and hope it is a prosperous and healthy one as well. On today's episode, we have, as aforementioned, two games for you. Eastleigh in the Vanarama National League, and then Gateshead, who knocked us out of the FA Trophy last year, 5-something or other. We'll have a look in a bit and actually have a look and see how many they beat us by, but they did beat us last season. They were in the Vanarama National League at that point, I think, as well. So we'll see if we've improved since then. Since you were last with us, let's have a quick look. We go across to the schedule. Bromley, a 2-0 loss in the FA Cup first round. A bit of a disappointment really, but we went back there a couple of days later and we did them. We reversed the problem. 3-0. Didn't do anything, just changed the personnel a little bit. Joe Hardy scoring 2 and Patrick Gamble scoring the other one after 45 minutes. All done at half time. 3-0. And it was a comprehensive win. I'm not quite sure what went wrong in that game there. But anyway, out of the FA Cup. But we did meet the board expectation for the season. Grimsby Town followed that. A home game. I don't know what's the matter with our home form at the moment. But a 2-2 draw in that one. Sam Osborne after 4 minutes. Manny Norquette after 64. And if we have a quick look. That was punctuated by Remy Longdon after 36, getting them back on level terms at half time. And then when we thought we'd wrapped it up through Manny Norquette, Curtis Guthrie scoring after 80 minutes. We hadn't tracked the fact that he had come on as a substitute and he got around our defence. So a bit of mediocre, that one. First draw since Southend back in October. So let's hope that's not a trend that's not going to continue. We want to go back to seeing these quite high scores and chunking away at it. Hopefully we can do that today. Eastleigh are currently 10th. We're playing them first. And then Gateshead, as I said, they're 13th in the National League. We have played them once before. That 5-0 loss in the FA Trophy quarter-final last season. They were in the National League. We, of course, were one step below them, so it's a test today to see whether we've actually improved any. They are at home, so was that? Yeah, that was at home last time round. So it's a pretty good test to see what's happened. In other news, let's have a quick look. Transfer-wise, I'm not sure if something has happened, so let's have a quick look. Connor Kirby, yes, has gone out on loan to Oxford City, and Tom Fielding has gone out on loan to join up with Scott Bowden at Hemel Hempstead Town. Nobody coming in at the moment, but I think you did see, if we can go back to here, we have put in a loan bid for Jaden Williams. He's at Blackpool under 21s. He is another striker, but we just need that extra momentum up front to somebody consistent, I think, is what we're after. But we'll see. There are a number of other teams in for him, so I'm not holding out a lot of hope that we will get through to that. One other bit of info that's been going on. Contract. The board have come to me and said, do you want a new contract? I said, yes, please. That would be very nice. There is no ability in negotiations to turn around and say, I'll sign, but I want an under-21s team. So we've asked for an under-21s team again, which I'm not expecting to be passed. But they did offer me a contract. I think it was about 800 and something. As you'll see, we're currently on 725. Negotiated that a little bit. I did say that I wanted an extra year's contract if we got promoted. To which they went, yeah, that's fine, but we'll only pay you 750. So I basically said, there are a number of jobs going at the moment. So to be honest, I'm not overly concerned. I think with the acumen, 2 straight promotions would actually, a lot of these sides, especially the League Two sides, I'm not looking to go too high up, but I think we could probably accede to a League Two side. Don't really want to take these on because at the moment they're in trouble, looking like they might come back down. Not saying that we couldn't do something with those, but we'll get to the back end of the season, see what's happening, and then do a job with them if we need to. Interesting to see Chorley have a vacant manager's job. We don't want to go down. The whole point of this premise is to end up a legend somewhere or other. Right, enough of the chat. Let's get on with the games for the episode. First up, it is an away game against Eastleigh. There we go, away game against Eastleigh. I don't think we've played them before. We haven't. So this is unknown territory as we go down to the south coast and see if we can beat our rivals. And before we have a look at the team that will face Eastleigh in this Vanarama National League game, I thought we'd have a quick look. I didn't do the table, of course, when we were going through the what's happened since you were last with us. We are top, 41 points. Torquay in second on 33, so we're 8 points clear of them. Halifax and Wrexham are third and fourth on 30 points. Then comes Ebbsfleet fifth on 29. Chesterfield and Southend on 27, and then Scunthorpe and Grimsby just outside of the playoff places on 26 points. 15 points clear of those, so guaranteed pretty much at the moment a playoff space as a minimum, but obviously we want to keep up this gap at the top, if not open it up a bit more. Barnet, Oldham, Hampton and Richmond and Wealdstone are the teams currently in the drop zone. That is how the table looks. Let's have a quick look at the team then that is going to face Eastleigh in this first match of the episode. Malden in goal. Linton is back after his injury, albeit he's not 100%, so don't expect him to see him for the whole game. Greenwich and Gamble in central defence with Senior out on the right. Mundle and Camwa in front of them. Bunn, Spence and Clark comes in on the right of attack, mainly because I think we've got injuries and stuff going on. Greaves is suspended. Osborne is suspended for 3 games. He got a red card in the last game and picked up a 1-match ban, but he's then had 2 added. I thought we had... Can't see him. Perry Moss, yes, he's injured. He's coming back from injury, but 7 days to 2 weeks. So he picked up an injury, and there was somebody else who had an injury as well, but I can't find them either at the minute. But anyway, needless to say, Linton is out there. Clark, as I say, coming on for Perry Moss on the right then. And Norquette gets a start up front on the bench. Andoa, Clark, Raymond, Durnley and Hardy. Clark obviously on the bench to cover for Linton. As I say, I don't think he's going to get through the whole match. And this is how the teams match up. And they are playing a 4-4-2 with James and Donker up front. McDonnell in goal. I don't think there's anybody there that we've come across previously that springs to mind. And Lee Bradbury is their manager. So that's how we face one another. And the first highlight, Eastleigh have a free kick in a very dangerous position. And it's gone out for a goal kick. And almost identical positioning. This time it's saved So that was the only highlights of the match, and we've not been in this first half really. Eastleigh 6 shots, 2 on target, 0.22. We've had 4 shots, 1 on target, 0.36, 59% of the possession. So really we should have got ourselves in at least a decent position, and we're not doing it on the XG. We are doing it on the XG. I'm thinking that they're in the pink. We're in the pink, so we're all right. We just need to push along for the second half. And we have highlight from kickoff. Norquette, we have made one change, and Sion Spence has come off, and Raymond has come on. Raymond in midfield. We've put Mundell forward into that attacking playmaker role. Clark with the ball into the area. Senior. Camwar chips it in, and it's cleared, and they look like they might break, which is a little bit of a worry. We've got to be careful here. Need to defend, boys. It's gone out wide to Evans. Evans controls the ball into the area, and it's flicked on by Thomas James, and we go a goal behind after 46 minutes, but it's offside. It is ruled out. Well offside, thankfully. But that is a warning. Senior with a throw into Camwar. Camwar crosses the ball, looking for Mundell, but it's headed clear, and they're on the break again. We know what happened last time this happened. They've got over spill, crossed into the area, and saved by Malden. Looked like that was going to be a repeat of the one that was ruled out. This time it would have counted almost certainly. Hesketh has the corner. Danger still lurks. Crossed in. It's headed clear by Senior, but only as far as Evans. Danger not averted. Panther. And saved again by Malden. 2 great saves in fairly quick succession. Hesketh from the other side this time. This time an outswinger. Crossed deep, and it's headed over the top. And it'll be a goal kick. Camp with the throw-in on the far side. Not really had a look in, and we need to do something. Changes a foot. I think James is clear. Oh, no. And this time it counts. Very disappointing. The threat has been there, and could we be about to lose our first Vanarama National League match of the season? Let's hope not. The writing was on the wall, and oh dear. Right, we're going to berate the team, and we're going to have a look and see with an hour on the clock. That could be our problem. Greenwich is injured. That could be the problem. And Doa is going to have to come on for Greenwich. Albeit we might swap them 2 over. Harry Bunn has just not done anything over there. And we might bring Warren Clark on for a short while. We do have Zach Durnley on the bench. Hasn't made an appearance yet this season. Might be a bit of a decider what to do here. I'm thinking Warren Clark. I'll do that last one. I'm tempted to put Raymond out there. Drop Mundell back into midfield and put 2 up top. Decisions. Or for the moment, do we put Raymond there, drop Mundell back into midfield. Bunn in that spot just to see if he does anything different or whether he's just not playing particularly well at all. Raymond, inverted winger or winger. I'll do him as an inverted winger. I am thinking another weak link could be Josiah Linton. So we are going to do that swap now. So defensively a bit firmer. And we need to be a bit more attacking minded, albeit we have been on attack for a while. Do we swap to our version 2 formation? Let's do that and see what happens. Clark with a throw in to Bunn. Clark fires it and hits Bunn. Clark does retrieve the ball though. It's into the area. It's cleared upfield. Gamble is underneath it. Mundell goes out wide looking for Clark but didn't find him. Ball goes forward. And Doa, who's come on as substitute in defence, to Senior. Oh, poor ball from Senior. And they are on again. And James, that man, is in again. This time it's a soft one and Malden is equal to it. Camois comes clear, but that's a poor ball again. Not getting that ball away. Clark forward, looking for Bunn. Didn't find him, but Mundell does manage to retrieve it. Norquette, we've got the equaliser. His 11th goal of the season and a timely one at that. 89 minutes on the clock. And plants it in the back of the net. Gets us back level. And injury time. It's full time. It's 1-1. It's another draw. And 2 draws in a row. But we've, I think we can probably say that we just managed to pull that one back from the brink. We were not the best side. We were in possession, but everything else was a bit wonky. 13 shots, 6 on target, 1.15 for Eastleigh. We had 10 shots, 3 on target, 0.97. We were the poorest side of the two, and really need to do something in the next game. It's going to be a toughie because it's against Gateshead as well, which is going to cause us a problem. Let's see what that's done to the table. Well, with Torquay beating Aldershot Town by 4-0. They have narrowed the gap to 6 points now by virtue of our draw. But still, we have that little bit of a gap at the top. We really do need to win or start to win again. Gateshead beating Dagenham Redbridge by 3-0. So great. Gateshead are up to 11th place with 25 points. It's not a game that we can't win, but we need to be on top form and we're at home. So hopefully that will do the job. In 7 days, it's going to run down to a week. Gateshead, as I said previously, we've met them the once. 5-0 drubbing on that occasion. Ollie Martin with a hat-trick, 2 penalties, and Owen Bailey. We did have Harry Bunn sent off in that game. Let's hope he behaves himself today. Let's have a look at the team that will face Gateshead. And here is the team that will face Gateshead in this second game of the episode in the Vanarama National League. We're at home. But the FM gods have done it again because we were trying to bring in Jaden Williamson, of course, who was in the under-21s at Blackpool. But as things happen, and you may have experienced this in your own saves, he has gone to Gateshead, of course, just ahead of our game with him. And you can bet he'll be in the team. And I'm not going to say he's going to score against us, but we need to be very, very aware of him. The team that we're going to try and beat Gateshead this time out: Malden in goal, Linton, Gamble, Granite and Senior are our defensive line. Mundell and Graves comes back in after his suspension in midfield. Bunn, Spence and Raymond are attacking midfield, with Hardy getting the nod up front. On the bench, Greenwich, Jackson, Ayana, Camwa and Girolamo gets a bench outing and may come on as a substitute. Norquette has played in the under-18s. He just needed a little bit of head time, I think. So he's got that with the under-18s. And this is how the two sides match up. You will notice that Jaden Williams is on the bench for Gateshead in this one. And Saul is up front, Middlemass and Whitehead out on the right. This playing a 4-1-2-3 formation. And we'll see how we get on against that. And you come for the first highlight. 16 minutes on the clock. Throw in from Senior, but it's been given away. Long ball out wide to Middlemass. It's in, but Granite is there. Senior, Granite tries to get it forward, looking for Hardy, but Hardy's not got it. That's a Linton. Oh, and it's been given away. That was a poor decision, really. And it's cost us dearly. That's not too dearly, hopefully. And a deflection that's gone out for a corner. Good block. Ollie with the corner. Gamble heads it clear, but only as far as Bailey. And is Ollie still lurking? And it's been put wide. A goal kick. Ollie with a free kick. It's been all Gateshead. We're not really in this. Spence picks up the ball. Bunn, who's been deep, obviously, for that free kick. Bunn to Gamble. Gamble to Mundell. Spence looking for Raymond. This is good play. And Hardy didn't get anywhere near that. And it's deflected out for a corner. I think Hardy knew he would be offside if he touched it. Bunn into the area. It's headed over the top by Senior. Corner for Gateshead. It's swung in. It's cleared, but only as far as Bailey. Middlemass is there. Chips it in, but Malden comes out and gathers. Are we going to see continued highlight from here? Possibly. Granite. As we build from the back. Senior. Senior comes forward looking for Spence. Pop that into space, but wasn't there. But Raymond has other ideas. To Hardy. Hardy through to Raymond. And Raymond couldn't beat the goalkeeper. Should have done. It's gone out for a throw-in. Gamble to Linton. Linton now comes forward. Linton finds Bunn on the overlap. Bunn into the area, but behind everybody. Gamble gets up. Mundell. This is much better. Raymond heads it into Hardy. And Hardy gets his third goal of the season. Question of offside, I think. It's going to be cancelled out. Yeah, Hardy. That's where he strayed into the offside position. And half time comes. It we did get better. Grew into that half. It's 0-0 at half time. We've had 7 shots, only 1 on target, 0.86. Gateshead have had 6 shots, none on target. It's 50% possession. I need to pick ourselves up and go again for the second half. First highlight of the second half. Kitchen throws it into Middlemass. No changes at half-time. Otley's in, and Otley puts it away. His 8th goal of the season. We go a goal behind to Gateshead. "55 minutes on the clock. Ball over the top, beating everybody, and he just slammed it home. Right. Going to make some early changes. First of all, we're going to shout and berate the team, as we always do. Let's have a quick look at the tactics. Joe Hardy not doing the business up front. Spence poor in that attacking midfield role again. Do we bring on Girolamo alongside Hardy? Let's go for a bit of a change around. Now, Girolamo is 5'10". Hardy is 5'7". So that's not going to work. So Girolamo is going to come on for Spence. And we're going to have him as an advanced forward because that's pretty much all he can play. Hardy is as good as a pressing forward. So we'll set him up as a... What do we set him up as a poacher? Set him up as a poacher. Bun. Make him an inverted winger on attack. Raymond can be an inverted winger on attack on that side. Okay. Or do we set him up as a wide target man? Set him up as a wide target forward. Let's just see what happens. Right. That's our changes for now. Just that one change. Sion Spence off for Girolamo, just to see if we can up the ante. Do we go attacking as well? Let's go attacking as well. We've got nothing to lose now. Ollie with a free kick. Granite heads it down to Greaves. Greaves looking for Girolamo. Finds him. Raymond, as we come forward looking for the equaliser. Raymond is forward. He's been tackled and the ball taken off him. Got ourselves into good position. Just needed to cross that ball. And didn't do it. That's out wide to Whitehead. Good ball. Crossed into the area. Ollie's in space again. Come back off the woodwork this time. Senior. 17 minutes on the clock. Nothing doing. Not made any inroads at all at this stage of the game. And we need to do something. Gamble is getting tired at the back there. Joe Hardy. He's not doing anything. We don't have another striker on the bench. Sorry if it went a bit look there because I had a bit of a sneeze. I could feel it coming on. Hopefully caught it before. Let's change him to a pressing forward. Just trying to find a way through here. I'm not sure that's the best place for Raymond. But again, we're struggling for anybody out on that wide player now. We've brought Girolamo on. Girolamo can only play on the left. Bung can play on the right. But we don't have a striker to go in up front if we were to do that. So we really have to stay with what we've got and just hope we can find a way through. I haven't done so as yet. Let's hope we can. In which case then Patrick Gamble's going to come off for... It's telling me Iona. Reese Greenwich for Gamble. Or do we? I'm not sure about that change. I'm thinking Granite for Greenwich. Shores our defence up a little bit. Yes, Gamble is getting tired, but I think it's Jaden Raymond that I'm really concerned about. Do we just swap Bunt and Raymond over? Let's try that and see what happens. Bunn can be a winger on attack on this side. And we'll make Raymond the inverted winger. let's go with that. We have a corner. Bum with the corner. Swung in. And it's gone in. Rhys Greenwich has come on as a substitute and has got his first of the season. And it's 1-1. And are we about to do the Houdini act again? Greenwich, the goalkeeper actually saved it, but it was right in, it was so powerful. It was in the back of the net. And you come back. Tinkler. The ball. Ollie. Long ball forward. Molden is going to get there. Falls on to the ball. We think Jaden Williams has come on. Gamble. Mundell to Gamble. Tries to get this one forward. Looking for Hardy. Didn't find him. And Jaden Williams is on. Greaves. Bunn. Gets that ball forward. Girolamo is going to get there. Needs to get this ball into the box. Hardy. Straight into the arms of Elliott, the goalkeeper. And it's full time. It's a 1-1 draw. We've managed to keep our unbeaten run going through Rhys Greenwich from a corner after 78 minutes and a 1-1 draw. Greenwich gets player of the match as well, having come on. And what a good job he's done, really. And we've managed to survive. But bearing in mind, we lost 5-0 last time we played Gateshead. That is a vast improvement. 14 shots, 5 on target, 1.75, 50% possession. Gateshead had 13 shots, just 1 on target, 1.25. How does that leave the table looking? Well, with Chesterfield beating Torquay United by 5-3, and Torquay were well up in that game at one point. I think it was 2 goals up. And then basically caved in against Chesterfield. Chesterfield move up into second place. Having said that, they have played 2 games more than everybody else. Well, certainly Torquay and Buxton. Wrexham having played 20 games on 36 as well. But we are 7 points clear of that little cluster of teams. And we are 13 points clear of Bromley, who are in 8th place, just outside the playoff places. Right now, Barnet have managed to get themselves out of the drop zone. Spennymoor have dropped in. It's Spennymoor, Hampton and Richmond, Oldham Athletic and Wealdstone that are in that bottom 4 as it currently stands. So that's how we are for the moment. What we're going to do now is we're actually going to come back with the draw for the 3rd round of the FA Trophy, and we'll find out who we are playing in that competition. So let's have a look. And here is the draw for the 3rd round of the Builder Base FA Trophy. Getting knocked out in the quarterfinal stage last year by Gateshead, who we've just drawn 1-1 with. As you see, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and then quarterfinals. So this is the draw when all the National League sides come in to the draw. Let's get underway. Oxford City in the Vanarama National League North. That's where Connor Kirby's gone. We'll play Gateshead. Concord Rangers will play Weston-super-Mare. Chester will play Telford. Enfield Town or Blythe Spartans will play Boreham Wood. Bradford Park Avenue will play Spennymoor. Ebbsfleet United will play Barnet. Larkhall or Tunbridge Angels will play Aldershot. Grimsby Town will play Oldham Athletic. Dartford will play Maidstone. Slough will play Bromley. We've avoided Bromley. We seem to get them in lots of competitions. Alfreton Town will play Scunthorpe. And we're out. Buxton at home then to St Albans City of the Vanarama National League North. We'll draw the rest of the draw. We don't want to. Let's see if any of your teams are there. So St Albans City in the 3rd round of the Builder Base. And that will be our next episode. St Albans City then in the FA Trophy 3rd round. and that will be followed by Chesterfield, who are currently right behind us on 36 points. We're going to play Altrincham, Halifax and Aldershot Town offline. Altrincham, I don't think we've played yet. We haven't. Halifax Town, we haven't played yet. Thought we had actually, but never mind. And Aldershot Town, we haven't played yet. So still first half of the season then. 3 matches, and we'll come back for St Albans and Chesterfield in the next episodes. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification button. That will keep you up to date with all future episodes of To Be a Legend and any new series as they are released. We're back to normal with our scheduling as well from Thursday this week. If you want to keep up to date with what's happening on this channel and more, then the best place to be is follow me on Twitter at JustOffside2. That keeps you up to date with all changes and releases, extra releases and all sorts of things. New episodes of To Be a Legend released every Monday and Thursday. Obviously today's Tuesday, but that's because of the new year. We are back to normal, as I say, on Thursday at 4:15 p.m. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you for the next episode. It'll be episode 20. It will be the FA Trophy third round and a Vanarama National League game against Chesterfield. Till then, it's a very goodbye.